What's up?
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you
Thanks
too.
for being on the podcast.
Yep, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You bet. So, have you listened to any podcasts before?
I've heard a couple, yeah.
Are there any you like?
I can't name them off.
Have you ever heard like Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan? Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty popular. Just a little more popular than me. Just a little.
Just a little bit. Nah, I'd say you're better.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. So, I don't have young people on the show enough, and you were perfect because you came in today to spend some time with your uncle and learn a little bit about business.
Yeah.
We were talking about business. You like business. What do you like about business? What draws you into entrepreneurship?
I guess the freedom of doing everything like by yourself. Not really under one singular person. You're like working for yourself. That aspect of it.
Yeah.
Is something I like. The ability to you don't really have a limit. That's one thing. Like if you look at the top paying job, the highest paying job, like with a degree or anything like that, or like a doctorate. If you become a doctor, the highest. There's a limit, right? But with business, I feel like there's no limit.
This is true. Yeah, this is true. There's no limit with a business. You could be limited with any profession, but as an entrepreneur, and you are a young entrepreneur. You're 16 years old, and you've already launched business.
Yeah.
What business did you launch?
Clothing brand. Pasho.
Pasho. That's the name of the brand.
Stands for passion.
All right. Yeah. And what kind of clothing is it?
It's streetwear.
Streetwear.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So as opposed to like formal wear, is it casual?
Yeah. It's like hoodies, sweatpants, stuff like that.
And what was your reasoning for wanting to do that?
I don't know. I've always liked nice clothes. I like the idea of selling higher quality clothes for cheaper, and yeah, I like the idea of people wearing my brand, stuff like that. It seems like a good place to go, like a good route. Hopefully everything goes well.
Yeah. So were there any brands that inspired you?
Yes. My cousin is one of my friend's brand, probably. My friend. He's been doing a clothing brand for a couple years.
Yeah.
He's 20 years old. Yeah, he inspired me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you thought about doing this clothing brand, I guess you had to put some money in it. Yeah.
Couple thousand.
That's not a small amount of money when you're 16 years old.
Yeah, it's been most of my paychecks for a couple months.
Nice. So you work and where you been working?
Best Buy.
So you've been working at Best Buy, pounding it out, but school as well, right?
School as well, yes. I've had a little bit more of the time on my hands.
Because you're doing college credits,
yes.
right?
Yes, so I doing a program where I went from high school, and I'm no longer going to high school now. I'm in college, so I'm fully in college now.
At 16?
At 16, yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a driven person?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Just want to do your best, whatever you do. So the clothing brand, I want to come to something else in a little bit. So the clothing brand, Pasho?
Yes.
Pasho?
Pasho, Pasho.
If I wanted to buy Pasho, like a hoodie, where would I go?
On our website, we sell direct to consumer on our website.
And what's the website address?
Officialpasho.com.
Okay. All right. So I could just hop on. I can buy some gear.
Yeah. And there you go. Well, right now, we just had our first drop. We're working on our next drop right now.
Okay.
So yeah. Like as we speak, my designer is working on designs for our next drop.
Nice. I like black and gray. You have black and gray.
Yeah.
Or could I?
Yeah, we had our last drop was full black. I could probably get you a hoodie or
Oh,
pants.
no, I'll pay for it.
You'll
yeah,
pay
I'll
for
pay
it?
for it. Oh yeah, I'm happy to contribute to the
You're happy to
cause.
contribute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a full black hoodie and pants.
Mm-hmm.
And then for our last shop, we had like designs. So 3 different designs: blue and white, and then another one was red and like beige and white, and another one was like purple and green.
Nice. Do you design? Do you have others do it?
No, I have a designer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does that work? You give your designer your vision, and the designer runs with it?
Yes, he owns 10% of the company.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him 10% because he's a really hard worker and in bars, and also I don't have as much money to just pay him.
Yeah.
So I gave him percentage instead. So I do also pay him as well.
Yeah. That's a great philosophy. In fact, folks that you might have heard of, Walt Disney, Milton, different people like Steve Jobs, they paid people as well in stock. Yeah. Now, the cool thing was that part ownership in those companies today was worth a whole lot of money today, right? So you could be making a millionaire in your partner just by that percent ownership, because
that's kind of what I promised him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what he believes in. He believes in the mission.
Yeah. So what's different about your brand in terms of like the clothing itself? Is it pretty comfortable? Is it?
It's extremely. Everyone was saying, like, everyone that tried it. We got a lot of people trying it. We gave it out samples. We gave it to a celebrity, like 6 million followers. I met him. He's gonna model for our next our next drop as well. Everyone always said this is extremely comfy. And the designs are pretty good. On our next drop, we're gonna try to put a unique twist to it, so we stand out from everyone else. But we're gonna keep that comfort that we provide.
Nice. Yeah, comfort's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a pullover that's super comfortable. I wear it all the time, and people don't realize, like, when you find some piece of clothing that's like your most comfortable piece, that'll be it. Like, I could probably get rid of 90% of my wardrobe and then just stay with the comfy stuff and roll with that. So that's important. Mm-hmm. Is there a plan to expand it out to any other types of activities, or different, like, are we going to do like different kinds of clothes, shoes, things like that in the future?
Yes.
Other merch?
So our first drop, we dropped with sweatpants and hoodie. This drop, we're going to drop with 2 shirts, pants, and a hoodie or jacket. And then we're planning on expanding to all. And then once we get big enough, we can just not be in drops. So we're going to keep the website open, and then maybe sell to specific stores. So have them being sold directly in store, which is going to be nice as well.
Yeah. What, any particular stores you would want to be featured in?
A couple.
Like some of the department store types?
When we get big enough, maybe like some big stores like, PacSun, stuff like that. But like right off the bat, maybe Drip Nation, stuff like that. Smaller stores, but everyone goes to them. That like I know some of the owners, stuff like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Start there. Yeah. Get your celebrity potentially folks who love your gear. Get them to advertise for you. Get some viral advertising going, and rock and roll. And then once you have this amazing business, you have to figure out, what am I going to do with all this money? It's, we laugh, but it's definitely a problem. People have to figure out, what am I going to do? And I love how you've asked me already about, how can I save money on taxes? It's nice to have an uncle with an accounting firm, right? Yeah, tax planning strategy. Yeah.
When I get rich, I'm going to ask you, how do I get out of this?
That's right.
Hopefully.
I like how you phrase that. I like how you phrased that. Instead of saying, if I get rich, you said, when I get rich. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a lot of belief and trust in myself.
Yeah. That's confidence. It's important to have belief in yourself. Mm-hmm. It's been said to believe is to be living. So if you believe something, then you're living it out. And incidentally, confidence is different than arrogance. And it's important to have confidence, but not arrogance. So arrogance is an inflated sense of your own importance. And confidence is simply an assurance. You know, when you're assured, I'm assured that I'm going to get there. And you've already taken steps in your own life as a young man to build the habits and the discipline in the area. You're not only in the clothing, you're also an athlete. You're a championship boxer. Tell me about that.
So, I won state championship in boxing. Well, it's Golden Gloves. For people who know more about boxing, it's the championship is called Golden Gloves, and I did win that. I was 89 pounds and I won the 112 division.
Wow.
And my opponent was 113 or 114, one of those. And I was fasting too. It was my fasting month, Ramadan.
Amazing. So you were under the weight of your normal weight. Mm-hmm. You were technically less nourished than you would be in normal circumstances. You went in and boxed with someone who was how many pounds more than you?
20.
Over 20 pounds. So that's about a 25% variance, roughly, in weight. It's pretty significant. And you still won.
Yes.
How'd you win? What'd you do?
I don't know. It's that hard work that I put in before, and I guess also just that determination within the ring.
How much work did you put in to get to that place? What was your schedule like?
I went 5 to 6 days a week, 4 to 5 hours a day. Immediately after school, I would just go to the gym.
5 to 6 days a week. How many hours?
4 to 5 hours a day.
A day. So you would basically spend all evening there.
Yes.
Until probably
from
time to eat?
From 3 to 8.
3 to 8? And then you'd go home?
I'd go home because the gym closes.
Would you have stayed later if the gym stayed open?
Yeah. I would have.
What was motivating you?
I guess my love for the sport and also the determination to become a boxer, which was my dream. Yeah.
You achieved it. You became a boxer. Mm-hmm. I mean, through that process. Were there any inspirations for you in that space?
No one really. I mean, I had some people that I wanted to be like.
Rocky Balboa?
No, Muhammad Ali.
A real boxer, not a fictional one.
He was my favorite fighter for sure. Mike Tyson, I really liked Mike Tyson.
So move like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Sting like a bee, exactly.
Yeah. Fascinating. Yeah, both of them icons in the boxing world.
Yeah.
So it's the big question has come up. I'm going to ask you this question regarding those two. Big question always comes up. If Mike Tyson fought Muhammad Ali when they're both in their prime, who would win?
I would say, to be honest, my personal opinion is Muhammad Ali. I would say he wins. First off, Mike Tyson admitted it. He said, I would lose to this man if we were in our prime.
But would he have said it perhaps just walking in some level of humility?
That's what people
possibility.
Argue. That's what people argue. But I just personally believe that the way Muhammad Ali fought, he fought heavyweight fighters. I mean, he fought heavy hitters, right? He fought a lot of really strong fighters, and he defeated them. I just look at that as a way, like the specific technique that Muhammad Ali fought in and the way Mike Tyson fought, he would have gotten gassed eventually. He would have gotten KO'd, because KO'd or
TKO.
TKO'd, whatever you want to call it. But I would say Muhammad Ali. Just
the technique. It's important you bring that up. So technique over brute strength.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why I won all my fights.
Yeah, because you're not the biggest guy.
I'm not the biggest guy in the room, but I'm definitely the most talented guy.
Your technique was the variance, the overcoming factor that caused the victory.
Yes.
But not just the technique. The technique was a result of the dedication.
Yes, the dedication and hard work that I put in.
Did you ever watch any fight reels to see the styling of either of these fighters and model any of it? Did any of that ever come up, or was it completely unique?
Yeah, for sure. I would always watch past fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is there any fight that stands out more than any other that you're like, that was a good fight?
Yeah, for sure. I forgot the exact name, but when Muhammad Ali he was coming back after the heavyweight championship, everyone thought he was the underdog. Everyone looked at him as the underdog, like he was gonna get KO'd. George Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
He was fighting George Foreman, and
yeah,
he won. Yeah, that's what I liked that one a lot. Like he was getting beat on until like the 7th round, and then he won. He
spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Now he trash talked a lot.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you pick up that technique too, or no?
I guess I did. Yeah. I love talking while in the ring.
Is that right? What do you say?
I don't know. I'll just say random things. Like one. I'll talk like it'll throw my opponent off completely. I'll be like, man, I didn't eat dinner today. They'll look at me like, what?
Then you punch him in the face.
And then I punch him in the face.
That's great. That's great. Mm-hmm. And so, tell me about when you went to did you go to a finals where you in Golden Gloves? How does that work?
It's a tournament,
mm-hmm.
and then got up to the finals and I won that.
Did you on your way up? Did you have confidence that you were going to get there?
For sure.
Did you have confidence that you were going to win it?
Yes.
Prior to, like, even
100%.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's very confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you trained, and what was it that gave you the confidence that you were going to win all the way?
I just know myself, and I know, like, I have to win. I'm not gonna accept defeat. I'm going to win this fight. And that was it. That's all I needed.
Did you analyze the other boxers at all?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The finalist.
Mm-hmm.
I analyzed him. I knew him. So
What did you analyze about him?
Just his fighting technique. I knew how he fights. I knew it. I knew.
Did you find the holes? Maybe the weaknesses.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. What kind of weaknesses did you see that you were gonna knew you were gonna exploit?
After certain combos, his hand would drop for like a second.
Mm-hmm.
So like in the second round, I remember I purposely backed up into the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
I put my hands up, let him throw his combo, and then pre-fired like an overhand,
Mm-hmm.
over and around. That's the heaviest shot you can throw, and it's like in between a straight and a hook, and I swung it around and boom, hit him right here. He like literally stumbled back. The whole crowd went wild, and then I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That was like probably the highlight of the night.
So you're a thinker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Calculated.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome. So then you win the Golden Gloves. What do you any type of awards or trophies for that?
Yes, I got a first place trophy, which now sits in my gym. Yeah, I took it to my gym.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So with that mindset, that informs your tenacity about what you'd like to accomplish in life.
Yes.
Because you know you can accomplish. You can.
Yeah, I know I can do what I put my mind to.
Yeah. Does anything ever slow you down?
Myself.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only thing that stands in our way, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's us.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people think that circumstances and whatnot stops them. Circumstances are going to happen regardless. So the question is, what do we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the future is ahead of you. 16 years old, you're going to college. You've already won Golden Gloves. You've got your clothing line. You're working on potential endorsements, let's say, for that. Let's fast forward like 10 years, 26 years old. What is going on in Musab's life at 26?
I see myself chilling in Dubai, right? Rich, millionaire, hopefully. Chilling with my wife, having kids. Me and my brother, chilling. He has his wife now. That's where I see myself, like, having just not having to worry about any financial issues, stuff like that.
Stable financially, not only stable, but financially independent.
Absolutely.
And what would you do with some of that money? What would you have? We're both car guys, so you might as well just throw it out, bro.
I would want some of those cars. I'm gonna come get that C7 off you.
Okay.
That C7.
That's what I'm talking about. That collector car, right?
That collector
Put that
car.
boy in a trophy room. No, drive it. Drive it. That's what they're meant to be driven.
To.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of buying cars and not driving it.
Trailer queens. We don't want that. No.
I get some Rolls Royce, McLaren. That's my dream car.
Yeah.
McLaren for sure.
Any particular model you like? Do you like the 720s, the 650s, 760? Oh, yes. The big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the F1.
F1's nice.
Yeah.
F1's nice. Yes. Yes. Very cool. How many kids? You have any idea how many kids you want?
3.
3. You got it all dialed in?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 brothers and two sons and a daughter.
That's it. Yeah. Hey. Well, by the time you're, able to have kids, you'll probably have genetic sort of, you can just markers. You can just say, just press buttons, right? You're like,
that one's gonna be a girl.
You want the first one to be a boy, so that you can make sure his little sister's not, protect her, right? Yep. Protect her. Yeah. Remember, maybe even 2 older brothers and a sister. That way, it's all good.
I feel like the brothers. The brothers need, the sons need a brother. Mm-hmm. I think girls can find sisters somewhere else.
Yeah, probably. So someone listening, I love that you're on the program too, especially like I said, it's refreshing to have someone on the show who's young, who's motivated, who has some clarity. I don't think even I've met adults with as much clarity about their future as you. You know exactly what you want. And I'd love to interview you in another 10 years and see how that's, how that's happening.
Hopefully this is way bigger.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Tell me about individuals in your life who have inspired you in your own world. What kind of inspirations do you have, whether they be close people or perhaps even people far off, like people that are like celebrities or whatnot?
Some people that I look up to, kind of. I would say I look to my parents a lot. There's certain people like certain celebrities I look up to. Mostly my parents, though. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
They're worthy to be looked up to. They're solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just because your mom's my sister.
Yeah.
They're solid.
Yeah.
What about if you're going to say, someone listening doesn't have perhaps your discipline, your motivation, your habits, what advice would you give to someone who desires that, someone who really wants to be as clear and motivated as you? What would you say to a person like that? What kind of advice would you give them?
You just got to work on yourself first. Like, work on your discipline. You gotta dream big. You gotta find out what you want to do before you begin. You gotta know exactly where your goal is, exactly what you want to do. Without a goal, you have nothing. That's probably what I would say.
Number 1, vision.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your vision defines your purpose. Yes, and it's your compass, really. It gives you direction, and it gives you destination, and it's what holds you to your day, because it tells you what's permitted and what's prohibited, what's acceptable and what's not.
Yeah.
And it drives you, and it has to be compelling. It has to be worthwhile. It has to be important. It has to be attractive. It has to be achievable. And all of those things in vision make it something that is, in some senses, irresistible.
Yeah.
Yeah. The irresistible offer. What is your irresistible offer in life? Yeah. Big question, right? Yeah.
My irresistible offer. Probably like it's either fancy cars or actually probably just chilling, traveling the world with my wife.
Freedom.
Freedom.
That's your most irresistible offer. Freedom to pursue what you desire most.
Mm-hmm.
And I think your wife, she might be listening, bro. She might be listening. She's like, oh, that's my dude right there. Hey,
DM me.
DM me, right? Hey, you're going somewhere. You're going somewhere. Well, and that's important too, because people want to bind with others who are going someplace that they want to go to. Yeah. And you have to be able to clarify that.
Yeah.
Speak it out. And then deliver. Yeah. You can't just talk.
Yes.
You got to walk.
Yes. I feel like don't tell anyone your hopes and dreams. Don't tell. I mean, you can tell some people, but mainly keep your hopes and dreams to yourself. Mainly just wake up, tell yourself, this is what my goal for today is. This is what my goal for the rest of my life is. And you work towards that. And then you look at your past day. And you say, hey, I'm a little bit better than yesterday. The importance of seeing of seeing your goal for the future, and seeing your improvement from the past, and comparing yourself to people who are better than you, not people who are not as accomplished as you, is your steps to
success.
Yep.
Wise words, young man. Very wise. You know, I told you this term earlier today. I'll say it on mic. Mikhwil. Mm-hmm. Yes, mikhwil. That means you're
like your uncle.
Like your uncle on your mother's side, by the way. In Arabic, you know, there's father and mother's side. Sorry, Ripon. Well, the truth is that your drive, your dedication is admirable. Mm-hmm. Not many people have it, whether they're young or whether they're older. It's refreshing. And I'm not just saying that because you're my nephew, but I'm saying that because it's just true. It's a fact. And staying focused on that. Your vision's going to change. It's going to mold. It's going to adapt. Of course, life has its way of modifying things. It doesn't mean that we don't still set out, because it might be a little different. You might not be in Dubai. You might be someplace else, right? You might, my C7 might not be for sale.
Yeah. Might have totaled it.
No.
Hopefully not.
No.
Or maybe you sold it to someone.
Or maybe it's just, nostalgic. It's going to stay there. The point is that you are, take it off my hands. Take it off the old man's hands, right? There's a pathway to pursue. And you see that pathway, and it's how you get there is going to change over time, because you're going to get new information, you're going to adapt, mm-hmm. but you're going to continue to move forward.
Yes. And
your resilience is going to be so important in how you become all the things that you desire to be along the way. Yeah. All right, we'll keep this going. I'm going to keep, because people are going to know the progress of Musab. Yes.
Just keep inviting me on here. I'll tell you my
your progress.
Progress.
Thanks for being here.
Yep, thank you. Thank you for having me.